Hello church family, welcome to my channel. Once again, my name is Church Girl. If you are new to this channel, welcome and thank you for joining me. We are still on our journey of taking charge of our own health, and today I'm sharing something which is very important, and please do share to your friends and contact because it's very necessary for you to do so. You are changing the world, you are helping others, and you are also learning. Okay, so if you haven't done so, please subscribe right below and give me a thumbs up so that anytime that I post a video, you'll be one of the first to know that I have posted a video. So please stay tuned. What I'm addressing today is about cancer. Okay, I'm going to be doing series because I know some people have been asking me about cancer, and it has been taking me a while for me to bring everything together. But today we are going to be tackling prostate cancer. Not just prostate cancer, but that is what we are dealing with, prostate cancer, because our men, we love them. We have, everyone has a father. There's no one in this world who don't have a father, a brother, uncle, or a friend, a neighbor who is a man. Okay, and as men begin to grow, they do have, sometimes do get prostate enlargement. Some people it become bothersome. Some people it doesn't bother them at all till they die, but some people it becomes a problem and they need to do something to help them. If sometimes it results in the form of cancer. Okay, so you have to take care of that. You have to address that when you have prostate cancer, it doesn't feel good. First of all, it ruins your sexual performance. You cannot, it's a problem because you have issue. How can you even think of that? And anything to do with man, like a man, when it comes to their genitalia and things like that, it does causes a lot of low self-esteem for them, and it's bothersome. I know, not with the pain of thinking of maybe dying if you don't treat it. There are simple homemade. There's only one vegetable. We overlook it. Please don't, from today, if you're a man, whether you have prostate cancer, whether or not, even if you don't have prostate enlargement or not, make this part of your food. It's delicious. You can eat it with your stew, your soups, whatever you do, try to include this into your diet. And if you have prostate cancer, stay tuned. Okay, it does help with other forms of cancer too. It does assist with you, but this, we are treating prostate cancer. So please let me show you what it is. Just this one, this alone, cassava. We have been overlooking cassava. I know the scientists and all those, they say, oh, it contains cyanide if you don't process it, and this. In Africa, we use this for so many things. This, it does contain some form of cyanide in it, but you are not going to eat it raw. If we have to eat it, you use it for something which can be eaten raw. Sometimes we do dry it, or we put it in fire for you to burn to charcoal. We can use it for bleeding. We can use it for somebody when somebody have difficulty in giving birth, labor. Their labor is prolonged for a long time. Some people get themselves into some of these things. They are not able to push certain things. We use them for so many things. Cassava, we use them for even when you have a cut, you are bleeding profusely, you get cassava, peel it, peel the skin, scrape it, and put it on it. It's gonna stop the bleeding. Cassava is used for so many things. The leaves, I have talked about the leaves. The leaves is used for so many things. So please don't ignore cassava. Some people are afraid, oh yeah, it contains cyanide. So many vegetables, root vegetable does have a little form of cyanide in it. But if you process it, you prepare it, you cook it, I'm not telling you to eat it raw. I'm not telling you to eat it raw. You are going to cook this. So what do you do with cassava? When you get your cassava, okay, make sure that you don't have the one that which is looking like black, like as if the color is discolored. If you can see this one, there's some kind of discoloration in it. No, you don't want those ones, okay? Eating it will not taste good, and it's not good. That's not the one that you need. There are two forms of cassava. There's one which the skin is white, and this one is like red, pinkish, light pinkish. Either cassava is good for you, okay? Either cassava is good for different places, have different cassava. Sometimes you may have the two. When you get a cassava just like this, you're going to peel it. Peel the skin off. Peel the skin off. If you peel the skin is also good for man, those who have erectile dysfunction. The skin is good for that. But we are talking about prostate, okay? Remove the skin, and you're going to be left with the food. Wash it very nicely. Please wash it. Wash it to remove any dirt, because depending where you get it from, sometimes there may be dirt around it. Mine don't have no dirt around it, but there may be dirt around it, or you can contaminate with your hands or certain things. Wash it very nicely with water. Cut it into pieces, like maybe you get this, you cut it into two, you divide it into two like this, and you remove there's a little string, like almost like a little rope, a little string inside, okay? It's almost like a root inside. Cassava does have that. Remove that root, cut it into big chunks, just like you are boiling potato. Just like you're boiling, put it in a pot, add water to it. You can add a little salt if you want, but you don't even need the salt. Don't cover it. Please don't cover this, okay? You are not covering it. You are going to leave it uncovered, because you want some of the cyanide and some of these chemicals that some people are so afraid of. In Africa, we do cover our cassava. That's what we eat it. It doesn't do anything to us. It will help it to evaporate. Some of them to evaporate. Don't cover it till it boils. So a boil, like the way you are boiling potatoes. So I stress potato because in North America, people are known of boiling potatoes. They are not used to yams and cassava boiling and things like that. That's what I'm saying. Just like you are boiling potato, but leave the lid, put the lid somewhere uncovered, okay? Till it cooks. Till it cooks. So let me tell you what some of the nutrients that it does contain in it. It has vitamin C, it has calcium in it, it has vitamin B17. That is what we are going for. The B17 inside cassava, that's what we are going for. If you can afford it and you can buy bitter apricot seeds. In my cancer series, I'm going to be talking about bitter apricot seeds. I have it, but I'm not showing it here. Cassava also, the cheapest way, it does contain vitamin B17. And that is one thing, because if you don't have enough B17 inside you, that's how you get most of your cancer go rampant, and it go on an excursion, calling friends, come in here, this place is good, okay? So it does contain B17. That is what the cheapest way. This is very cheap. This is very cheap. I don't think I got this a big one because I bought some. I don't think I paid even $5. Okay, you get a lot of cassava, and in some countries you don't even have to have a farm. You can go to your neighbor. Can you give me some of your cassava? They will just give you a lot, a whole basket of full of it. This is the cheapest way, because some people don't have money to treat themselves. That is why I don't want to go the bitter apricot seeds. I don't want to go that way. I want everybody to be able to access it. It's very cheap for you to get it. So once you boil it, okay, it's going to be like this. This is my lunch today, okay? I boiled it. It's well cooked. Okay, this is the cassava. It's well cooked. Eat this, okay? Eat this. About if you can eat 2 cups in the morning, that's fine. If you can eat 1 cup, that's also fine, okay? You can add your stew to it. If you have a stew, you can add it to. Please don't add sugar to it. Some people will find out, let me put butter on top. Let me put this. No, this is not the time for butter, because cancer don't play. This, you can eat it raw. I added a little of salt to mine. Or you can have your stew, you can have your collard greens beside it and eat it with it, or you can eat it raw. In the morning, just eat this alone. In the morning, when you're eating it, eat it alone. But in the afternoon, in the evening, you can eat it with something. In the morning, eat it alone on an empty stomach. When you finish eating this, you are not going to be looking for any food from anywhere, because this is satisfying, it's heavy, it gives you energy. You are not going to be drinking any energy drink or nothing. Eat this. This will give you the maximum energy that you need. Please, if you have cancer, stay away from sugar. Stay away from high fats. Sugar will feed your cancer. Sugar will feed it. So stay away from sugar. And people say, okay, I will not eat straight sugar, but I'll eat cookies, I'll drink carbonated drinks. No, you don't need to do that. This, stay away from that. Okay? So you get it and you eat it. You see? This is going to be my lunch. Really yummy, really delicious. Please make use of it. Do this continuous. Eat it 3 times a day. If you have prostate cancer, eat it 3 times a day. Morning, afternoon, evening. Morning, afternoon, evening. You can supplement. You can add other food to it if you want in between here and there. But it's easy to eat. And you go for checkup every 3 months or so, and you'll see the results. Okay? So once again, my name is Church Girl. If you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe right below, and also give your girl a thumbs up to give me some encouragement. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.